See Andy back with another video. If you want to help the channel grow, hit that like button and subscribe. Trying to get to 200 subscribers by January 1st. That's the mission. That's the goal. On deck, Errol Spence is it's time to move on. He doesn't need that Crawford fight. We all know, seemed like it's not going to happen. We were expecting that fight to happen November 19th. That's not happening. You know, it's a lot of competition out there for Errol. He has 3 belts: the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. You know, a lot of competition still out there, even though if he doesn't get the Crawford fight. He still got a young, strong, up-and-coming Jaron Ennis. You know, you got a Virgil Ortiz. I think Virgil was good competition for any of the top contenders. Keith Thurman, the veteran, still out there looking for another fight. We all know lost one fight to Manny Pacquiao. Had a lot of time off due to injury and things like that. A lot of people right now are saying that that's the next fight. Errol Spence has a big fight announcement coming up. A lot of people think it's going to be the Keith Thurman fight. I think that's a real good, exciting fight. I think Keith Thurman is a good fight for anybody, Crawford or Spence, but I think that he needs to get that body in shape. We all know he has been hurt to the body numerous times. And Errol, #1 mission, going to be to dig to the body, try to take that win. Showtime's Steven Espinoza, he did say that Errol was blindsided by Crawford by pulling out of negotiations. He didn't have a backup plan. He thought they were making progress. Everything was going okay. But seems like they're not able to make Crawford happy with negotiations. He wants certain amount up front, certain amount guaranteed. And you know, I don't think he's accepting being the B side, which every fight there's an A side, B side. And it seemed like the progress stalled. Crawford right now being criticized by a lot of people, sports media, old boxers, former boxers, champions, everything like that. A lot of criticism right now. You know, Errol Spence, he did what he said. He wanted to clean out his side of the street, get the 3 belts, then he'd get straight to that Crawford fight November 19th. Seemed like that's not going to happen. Seemed like Crawford is already set to go. I'm here in December 10th. Going to be taking on David. And word around the boxing community right now that Crawford's actually already got half of his purse. Not sure how true that is, but it seems like he wanted some money up front, and he's gotten half of the money to fight David. So, you know, as of right now, that Crawford and Spence fight not going to be happening. You know, we got to move on right now. Like I said, a lot of good fights. Crawford's going to have to watch it, but he's going to have to still perform well. Because if he loses one of these fights before he gets to the Spence fight, he'll be even lower in negotiations because he'll be negotiating and not even have a title. So he's going to have to perform and actually beat this competition. If he's not happy with these negotiations right now, he definitely won't be happy trying to negotiate with no titles on the table for us with his side. So we're going to have to see how he does next month and wait for that big Errol Spence Jr. announcement. Hopefully it's the Keith Thurman fight. Hopefully we'll get to see them at the end of the year, sometimes around the holiday season, something like that. Moving on, we all know that right now Haney, he wants to smoke with Lomachenko. Lomachenko didn't look, well, some think he didn't look too impressive in his last fight. He still walked away with the W. Haney definitely looked impressive in his last fight. If that fight could happen right now, you know, I'm still leaning toward Lomachenko. I think the movement is going to bother Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a great jab, has great boxing IQ, but I'm thinking in the inside fight, and Lomo been able to move so well, I think he's going to bother Haney. Haney's not, he doesn't really bang inside. He likes to hold, make you reset, get back to work with his jab. I think Lomo might be able to dance around that, so we'll have to wait and see. But as far as Lomo and Haney, I'm taking Tank Davis, Tank Davis, to knock out both of them right now. I'm sold on Tank Davis. I know he might lose some early rounds, but I'm still thinking in the long run, 7, 8, 9, 10th round, maybe in the championship rounds, I think he'll catch up to Lomo and hurt him real bad, get him maybe to the body, to the head, doesn't matter. I think he'll hurt him. It might be hard for Lomo to recover. Same thing with Devin Haney. Haney might be able to pile up a lot of points. He might be able to out-jab Tank Davis, but I think championship rounds, I think he'll catch up to him like he did with Rolly. I think he'll still be able to put hands on Haney. And I don't think Haney probably won't be able to recover after getting hurt. After getting hurt and caught by Tank Davis. Tank is like a small Mike Tyson, in my opinion. You might beat him early, but catch up to you later, and then we see what that power will really do. Also, kind of exciting right now, you know, heavyweight division making a comeback. Wilder looked impressive, got the knockout victory in his last match. Also, you know, looking toward Usyk. Usyk says, you know, that fight's probably going to happen at some time next year. Also, AJ Fury. That's a fight we've been waiting on for years, battle with the British. I'm sold on Tyson Fury in that division. I'm thinking Fury, Usyk, and I'm thinking in the long run, Tyson Fury is probably going to be able to, in my opinion, probably, probably is going to, excuse me one second, probably might be able to outbox Alexander Usyk. You know, Usyk, but a lot of good movement, southpaw, tough to control, tough to handle, inside, outside. He's just constantly moving, constantly putting out punches. He's not a he's a moving target. He just doesn't stay there. So I think that'll be a good fight. Also, I'd like to get back to Wilder. I think Wilder still. Some of these guys might be better boxers, but I'm thinking Deontay Wilder, with his power, he's going to be dangerous in any of these fights, no matter what. He can be losing down on the scorecards and still get a knockout victory. So we can't sleep on Wilder. As of today, seems like Fury's the only guy that's getting up off the canvas from that Wilder punch. And like I said, I'm not sure if Usyk will even be able to get up from Deontay Wilder's power. But still in all, this was all about Errol Spence Jr. Moving on. Doesn't really need that Crawford fight. There's still a lot out of that for him. Like I said, Thurman, Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis. We're going to have to stay tuned and see what happens this year, if we'll get to see Errol in 2022. So if you like I said, you like the content, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Peace.